Good morning, everyone. Here we go again with my morning thoughts. It's a Monday morning and I'm headed to work. And just over the weekend, I've been doing my research and using my critical thinking skills and looking over everything, and I see where there's a lot of people that are talking about earthquakes. Earthquakes happening all around the world, from 5 on the Richter scale all the way up to 7, some close to 8, some 8 on the Richter scale. And they've all been saying the same thing. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. End times. Well, yes, Jesus is coming. But here's the thing, we're already in the end times. And Jesus talked about earthquakes. And I've got the verse right here. Matthew 24, verse 7. But like I like to do, I like to read it before and read after, to try to get the true, full context of what is being said. This time, the words are in red, so these are coming out of the mouth of Jesus himself. So let's look at it. So if we look before verse 7, I'm going to go up to right here, verse 4, because he's talking to his disciples. And this is what he says. He says, "And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceives you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nations shall rise against nations, and kingdoms against kingdoms. And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places." Diverse is basically another word for saying various or different places. All of these things are the beginning of sorrows. They shall then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And this is what he's telling his disciples. And basically what he's saying, those that follow Christ, we got to be prepared, because when we start standing up and preaching his word, we're going to be penalized too. We're going to be brought through the coals, and we're going to struggle too. And that's happening to a lot of Christians. But right then and there, he said earthquakes are going to happen in diverse places. But he also tells us, if we go back in that passage to not be troubled. All of this has to happen first. And later on, he goes into the description of how these things are going to take place and how they're going to happen. And he refers to labor pains that a woman goes through when she's giving labor. When she's giving birth, she goes through labor pains. In the Bible, they call them birth pangs. But when he says that, he also goes through the description of saying that these things, when they happen, they will increase. They're going to happen, but their intensity is going to increase. And if we look at the rest of what he's saying, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. You got a lot of that going on around the world. Got a lot of people being deceived by people that claim that they know Christ, or claim that they know the word. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many wax cold. Let that sink in for a little bit. Look at the world. Look at how cold people are now today. A lot of people say, where's the love? It's getting to a point where it's very hard to find everyday loving and caring people. They're out there. Sometimes you don't have to look too hard. They're there. But the vast majority of people could care less about you, what you're going through, or what's happening to you. They could care less. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So this is what he's telling his disciples. And if you follow Christ, guess what? You're one of his disciples. So these things that are happening around the world are going to happen. They're going to increase and they're going to get worse. This is just the beginning. We ain't seen nothing yet. My church is getting ready to do an evangelistic series in September. It's the Gettysburg Seventh-day Adventist Church. If you want to get the address of where it is, just go on the website. Or you can follow us on YouTube. Or follow us on Facebook. But in this seminar, in this evangelistic seminar, our pastor's going to be going over all the stuff that's happening around the world. Things that deal with politics, things that deal with nature, things that deal with people. All the stuff that you look at when you turn on the TV or you turn on your phone, social media platforms, and you catch any type of news, and you see people killing people because they don't care, or because of this, or because of that. When you see people stealing and robbing left and right and could care less. When you see countries, nations, kingdoms fighting each other, wars, every day, there's always a different war. When you see this stuff, when you see politicians passing laws that try to take away your freedoms, all this stuff is what Jesus is what he was telling his disciples. This stuff is going to happen. This stuff is going to come to pass. And if you start looking back and using your critical thinking part, this has been going on for a while now. It's only gotten worse. This stuff was happening when I was in my younger years, back in the 80s and 90s, but it wasn't as bad. After 9/11, it's like everything decided to come out in the open. Everything was revealed that's going on. When the events took place in 9/11 happened, that was when society as a whole shifted. It got worse with COVID. So, I'm telling you folks, pick up this book, open it up, and read it. But if you want an understanding of what you're reading, if you're looking for a church that sticks to this, find yourself a Seventh-day Keeping church. Yes, we go to church on Saturday. That's a shocker to a lot of people. But that is actually the true day to be with God. It's in this book. So, come check us out. You might actually learn something about not only yourself, but about what is going on in this world and what role you play in it. That's all I got. God bless. Good morning.